My name is Karen Wade. I'm a speech therapist and a clinical manager with KidsCare Therapy.
I'm Krystal. I work at KidsCare Therapy.
My name is Jessica Puckett, and I started with KidsCare in June of 2011.
The first year of a speech therapist career is a really important year where you can kind of continue the education that you've received in grad school. As a clinical manager, I help to mentor CFs. I manage them and help them with any additional questions that they have that their supervisors can't answer. Help them with any patients that they may have questions about, help them with their documentation, and also with the nitpicky paperwork type things that go along with the job of speech therapy. Because we have the clinical managers that are all speech therapists, we have that extra level of clinical support. If your supervisor is not available to go on a visit with you or to answer a question, you have another layer of clinical support in the clinical managers.
I interviewed at KidsCare at Tisha. I was going around the different booths and I had my resume already, and KidsCare was just very welcoming. I went on a few ride-alongs with some different therapists and got to see that you get to bring your own materials and you get to just become your own therapist in your own right. The clinical managers have really helped with, they're always a phone call away. I mean, I can always call them and they immediately answer. Really great communication with email. Like if I have a clinical question, one of the supervisors here, she gave me great ideas. She would say, you know what, let me come out with you and I'll sit down and I'll watch you do therapy with the child. And then afterwards we would meet and we would bounce ideas off each other.
Been with KidsCare for 6 years. KidsCare is a place of support. I feel like we support all of our therapists across the line. Our CFY program basically takes a CFY through the first 9 months, and what we do is KidsCare provides a boot camp that we provide at the day of orientation, and basically it goes over all the regulations and hours and things that our CFYs have to go through with their supervisor. It really provides that one-on-one contact with the supervisor, as well as it gives them a very huge support aspect, the CFY support, when not only you have your supervisor, but you also have your clinical manager there to kind of help you out with any kind of questions that you may have along the way. We give them a booklet basically that shows them every step-by-step through their first 9 months of being a CFY of the things that they need to do and kind of make sure that they're doing throughout their rotation. And I don't feel like a lot of other places do that. So we just want to make sure that we are giving our CFY everything they need to be successful. KidsCare provides a ride-along where you can shadow a therapist for a 30-minute visit and see what they do day to day. From the start of the visit, from when they use their electronic device, you're able to see, as if you were walking into a position, you're able to see what you'd be doing every single day. And I feel like the ride-along is such a huge aspect because not everywhere can you go and see what am I going to be doing. So we want to give you the opportunity to shadow and see if this is something that you're interested in or want to do. So if you're interested, whether it be full-time, part-time, or PRN, definitely contact me through our website, which is kidscaretherapy.com. Like I said, whether it be the time now or the time in 6 months or a year from now, I'd still love to hear from you and would love to chat with you. Some of the areas that we provide are Dallas, Fort Worth, Waco, and Austin. And so if any of those areas are something that you're interested in, I'd love to chat with you.